So it's gonna be a season like this, isn't it?
While the spring 2018 season of anime was fantastic and had so much to offer, it was a season that mostly consisted of returning shows. Luckily, with summer 2018, we have a plethora of good and interesting shows to sink into. So without further ado, here's our guide to the shows of summer 2018.
I had the privilege of seeing the season 3 premiere of Attack on Titan about 2 weeks before it aired, and I've been itching to talk about it for a while now, but I haven't been able to because it would just look like this. And luckily it's here and we can really talk about it now. And there's a lot to unpack in just this first episode, but one thing is for certain. They did not cut on the budget for this season, and it really just looks amazing. However, they did cut down on the CGI budget. What the fuck is that?
With the oversaturation of shows that premiere in each season of anime, I often find myself thinking, wow, studios will really make an anime out of just about anything. And as if I were sending a call for an anime about literally the most obscure thing in the world out into the cosmos, David Production, the studio responsible for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, brought us Cells at Work, better known as the Osmosis Jones anime. It's a show that is just as educational as it is entertaining, giving us facts about the workings of the inner body through text facts, verbal explanations, and short scenes that literally portray our cells at work. Episodes are packed with their fair share of action and violence, but the most important thing we gain from this show is the tooth-rotting cuteness that is the platelets. Yes, the platelets seem to have stolen the spotlight and have caused a significant decrease in depression among members of the anime community. However, we'll see if their popularity can hold their own against all the other competing for Moe of the Year!
Did you like Nichijou? Did you love Nichijou? Did you ever want to watch a show that's just about the journey to school? If yes, you're going to fall in love with this season's Chio School Road, and trust me, it doesn't get boring. Each trip she takes is unique, to say the absolute least, and it's one of 2 amazing clip shows this season, and I'm sure it's going to fill a gigantic Nichijou-sized hole in your heart.
Do you like to learn about new things? Do you enjoy hobbies and pastimes? Do you enjoy watching schoolgirls engage in absurd humor? Then Asobi Asobase is the show for you. It's a clip show that lives in the happy middle ground between the incredible wittiness of Nichijou and the absolute craziness of Pop Team Epic. It's got some incredible animation and already has made a Detective Conan reference in its first episode. It's only a matter of time before they make a JoJo's reference, and then they can join the ranks of Food Wars and Mamma Mia 2 for being different shows that have JoJo's references in them. In addition to that, the music for the end theme, sung by the voice actresses for the 3 main girls, is done in the style of a baby metal song, which I think is pretty awesome. And even though the quirky humor and sick music is the main draw of the show, you end up actually learning a lot about different pastimes within the episodes and during the post-credit puppet shows. Don't sleep on this one, guys. It's a really good one.
One of the many sports shows this season is Harukana Receive, and it definitely delivers on everything anyone could ever want from a beach volleyball anime. Its fun characters and compelling story make for a truly enjoyable experience to watch. It's got everything you could ever want: a highly stressful setting, intense volleyball, you name it, it's got it!
In the year 2018, we've seen a huge amount of cartoons in America that have dipped their toes into LGBTQ themes, such as Steven Universe, The Legend of Korra, and now Voltron. But there hasn't been a lot of representation within the anime community in shows outside of the BL genre. Yeah, we had Yuri on Ice, but many of the aspects of what could have been interpreted as queer within the show were either censored or not really explained any further than within the context of the episode. So when it was announced that Studio Mappa would be adapting the classic 1985 shoujo manga Banana Fish into an anime and streamed on Amazon Prime, well, let's just say my Twitter feed kinda blew up. So far, they've updated the story to take place in 2004 instead of the 70s. They focus more on issues that came as a result of the Iraq War rather than the Vietnam War, and they seem to be animating it in a style that actually harkens back to 2004 anime, much like last season's Megalobox did. And without giving giving too many spoilers. I promise is the only one. In episode 3, Studio Mappa finally delivers the goods and gave us an uncensored kiss that we were denied in Yuri on Ice. Now, I'm warning you though, this show isn't for the faint of heart, as it deals with some really hard to swallow themes like gang violence, child slavery, drug wars, to name a few, and things get heavy real fast. So if you don't think you'll be able to handle seeing your new OTB go through some shit, you might want to sit this show out.
If I'm being honest, I wasn't expecting anything from Hanebado when I first heard an anime about badminton was coming out. I was expecting exactly what I got from Harukana Receive, but this show manages to deliver on every major front that a sports anime needs to within its first episode. Not only are they spending time ironing out these characters at the start of the series, but they manage to deliver on a sport that I previously thought was purely for backyard parties. After watching the first episode, I did a massive amount of research on this sport, and holy fucking god, this sport is really intense. And the show absolutely delivers on that. The animation is gorgeous, the camera work is top notch, and the sound design effectively immerses us into each match that has happened so far. I can't recommend this show highly enough, but please check it out and you will at least get to see some really great animation. Hi friends, thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate any time you spent on this video. We really like this season. Honestly, I kind of like it a little more than last one, but maybe that's just me. We're going to be at Otakon in a couple of weeks, so if anyone's there, please meet up with us. We'd love to say hi and we'd love to talk to you guys. Until next time, see you later.